We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Redskins. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Set. Get away, D. Get away, D. Tight 22, 32. Hey, exit.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. On the delay, Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
22. 2nd and 7. The 28-yard line. 50. Mike 50. Hey, that's good. That's good. Shift. Check. Stay 50. Stay 50. White. Check the backer.
To throw is Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Third and long. It's Stafford. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Packers.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, box truck. Hey. I'm going to run you over. I'm 11. Mike 50. Get that quarterback, D-line.
On 2nd down and 4. Stafford. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Switch it. Come on, 40 got. 40 got. 5.
Stafford on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jones. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Hey, Ward. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Mike 50. Go, Cap. Let's go. We got this. Out. 50. We got double up. Hey.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
He's checking.
And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Alert 3. Check 9.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Undercrunch. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Watch out.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch. Check.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Josh Jackson on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Keep playing hard, fellas. Oh, go. Woo! Let's get it. Ready.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Shoot. Watch it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling that he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Set. Blue 60. Mike 50. All day, pump. Check up. 32.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Green Bay.
Set. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. Alert. Any day. Mike's 50, Mike. Hey, Zoo. Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Easy. Mike 50. All day, dog. All right, here we go.
On 1st down, Stafford here. This complete to Jones. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Monday. Mike's 50. Here we go. Hey, check. Mike 50.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
53. Ready.
Here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford under pressure again, and down he goes again. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Open man is QT. Complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Haskins on third down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. More. Problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. On first and 10, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Stafford. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken very short.
Let's go,
at their own 33-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, turn it up. Shoot. Kill. Under 10.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
Ready? 6 months. Right. 6 months. Gotta do better. Come on. 26. 26 months. Hey, come on now. Let's go. Come on. 26 months. 26.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Got Gordon open, completes it. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
26 months. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Let's get this.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
56. Stay 50. Stay 50. 32. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Bang, 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 bang. 53, ready. Hey, 5-0. Mike 50, hey, easy. Check Mike 50.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Mike 50. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 10. Check 31. Kill. Check 59.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the 50, it's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
10. 50's the money. 50's the money. Watch the run. Hey, motion. Omaha, ready to move. Hey, Charlie. Hey, 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
They snap it to Stafford. And Adams has it complete. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Alert! Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check the out, check the out, check the out. Swing. Middle, middle, middle. Check, check. 50, 50.
Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 14.
21. Mike 50. Watch the out, watch the out. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Drill right, 22.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Redskins nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Ooh, the juke. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And some space here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Now Gordon on 1st down. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins caught by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On On second down, here's Haskins. He completes it to Jones. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
It's a gain of 9.
The Redskins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They run it here with Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still.
Hey, easy. Hey, orbit. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I want that. Look at him.
Stafford on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. This is Jones. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Haskins. He's going to let it fall, and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game. Exact
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
26 months, 26 months. Watch the curl. Shit.
Throwing now is Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
21.
Stafford going to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Drill right, 22, 0. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch it. Hey.
Stafford now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick, and they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Stafford. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Packers,